So I went into the toy department and found a stack of 3 NES games, and one of them was Skate or Die, which I already have, and the other one was just something that looked really bad. I didn't want it. But then the third one was Super Contra or Super C, and this one was didn't have a price. The lady said she'd give it to me for $3.99. That's what the other ones were priced at, but she actually ended up only charging me $2.99. So for $2.99, I got Super Contra. Super happy about this. I don't even own the first Contra. I'm not sure if this one's more rare than that one or less rare, but these are fun games, so I'm excited to have this one. The next thing, and this is a lot of stuff. I forgot to mention. I've just been busy just looking for a lot of games, just finding really good deals, and I don't know. To me, looking for games is like a drug. If I get something, it only tides me over for so long, and I have to go get more. So I guess it's a good addiction. But the next three things are from a pawn shop. They had a deal where PS2 and Xbox were $5 a piece or 3 for 10. And so I found one Xbox game. My brother found me a PS2 game, and then I actually couldn't find anything else I wanted, so I got him to haggle with me and throw something else in as part of that deal. So these were all 3 for 10. The first one is for the original Xbox, Street Fighter Anniversary Collection. This game's awesome. It's got Street Fighter 3 Third Strike and Street Fighter 2 the Anniversary Edition. It's the 15th anniversary of Street Fighter. Pretty good. I played Third Strike today a little bit. I'm a huge fighting fan and a huge Capcom fan, so that was cool. Essentially $3.33. And then I just overlooked this. I don't know how I did, but my brother pulled it out and was like, "Is this something that you'd be interested in?" And it's Disgaea 2. I like the company. I'm not sure if it's NIS America or NIS America. They make some really cool looking RPGs. $3.33. I want to say that Street Fighter game is normally like $15 around here. This one I want to say is like more like 20 to 25. And so for $3.33, complete, perfect mint condition. So that one was cool. And then like I said, I couldn't find anything else to put in that deal. And they had this box Super Nintendo game, Bassmasters Classic, for $5. So they threw it in for me. It's got the cardboard insert, the instruction manual. The game's in really nice condition. The box is, I don't know, it's really, really squared up. A lot of them have like dinged corners. This one's got some rough edges, but pretty cool. Threw it in for the deal, $3.33. Trying to keep this shorter than it is just because of how much stuff there is. So I'm going to kind of go through the next 5 games really quick. So yeah, just ran out of room on my camera, so kind of had to go delete some stuff. Didn't really check that ahead of time. So I'm back now. Gonna try and finish up because my camera is also gonna die. So just technical difficulties. The next 5 games, I went and I got a more rare game, but then I went and found these, and I thought they were rare. Like, to me, they're worth a little bit more than the other stuff, and they were factory sealed PS1 games, and so for $5 a piece, that's how much these cost. Don't pay attention to the random price stickers from, I think, Best Buy, and then I don't know where the rest of them are from, but factory sealed. They are all greatest hits, but I mean, this got the cellophane wrap, the sticker on the front, on the top. $5 a piece. I thought this was really cool to add to my collection. Tomb Raider. Not a fan of those games. I know they're good, just not my style, which is going to kind of sound weird from the rest of these, but The Adventures of Lara Croft, Tomb Raider 3, also factory sealed. Tomb Raider The Last Revelation, awesome. WWF Warzone, factory sealed. Again, I used to be a wrestling fan, so this is pretty cool. I think I own this on PS1 already, but factory sealed, I had to get it. And the last one, Die Hard Trilogy. And this game is actually pretty awesome. I'm not sure if what trilogy means, if it has to do with all 3 of the movies. There are 3 movies. I know there's at least 3 now because the new one came out not too long ago, but it might have to do with the 3 different types of games that are in here. When I played this game when I was a kid, and I loved it. It's got maybe racing, but I definitely remember the beat 'em up, and then they have a totally different game in here, a different aspect of games, and that's with the light gun. And again, I love the light gun games. This one was really fun. Die Hard Trilogy, awesome game. I actually own this and have played it more recently, but I'm going to keep this one sealed. The next one was from the same place, from Entertainmart, and I've seen this before. I've seen it there all the time, but it's always just the jewel case. And when you guys see what it is, you're going to understand why I didn't buy it, because they wanted $50 for it, and I just saw the jewel case, and I'm like, it's not worth $50 that way. And so I was there with my brother. He was selling some stuff, and I'm just looking, just waiting for him to get done buying the stuff that he was buying. And this guy in the background just opened up a drawer where they keep a bunch of the loose discs so that people don't steal them. And I saw it in there, and it was like that. I just saw the top, and I'm like, what are those? And the guy's like, oh, they're just some boxes for some PS1 games. And so I'm like, I need to see those. And so he brought them over, and they had the first and second games from Lunar. And these games are awesome. They're by Working Designs. If you have seen any of the games that they make, they always do a good job. Even just the games themselves look cool. The artwork on the front, I mean, this is all raised up right here, all holographic. But, I mean, 50 for just the jewel case with the disc isn't worth it because of the stuff. If it doesn't come with the stuff that all this comes with. And you can see it explains. This is the 4-disc collector's edition. It includes 2 game CDs, 1 music CD, and 1 exclusive Making of Lunar CD. A 100-page leatherette hardbound art book / instruction manual, excerpt from the official strategy guide included, and a full color cloth map. And so this stuff, it's kind of hard to get the stuff in here. I think I just need to adjust how the map is in this little baggie that it came in. But so I took it all out so you guys don't have to watch me do that. And so we've got, like I said, this is all they had sitting out for sale, and I was like, you know, if you guys put those out there, they would actually sell. People probably don't know they're out there. And they're like, yeah, but then they'd get stolen. I don't know. To me, they need to put them out there, or at least put a sticker on this that says the rest of the stuff is in a drawer. But it's fully complete. I just keep the receipts just in case, and also just to kind of chronicle what I've bought. I don't know. To me, it's pretty fun. Maybe it's something that you guys would like to do. I put the receipts in all my games. It keeps it there, especially for the new stuff like Xbox 360 in case I have a problem, need to return it. But also, I can sit here 3 years later and look at the games that I've got, that at least, you know, the ones that have cases, and kind of look and be like, oh, that's cool. I've had that game for 2 years, or that's when I bought that game, and kind of reminisce, like, oh, I got that for Christmas or my birthday, or, you know, I don't know. I think it's fun, but it's got all the discs that it's supposed to have. It's got the book. And the cool thing was that the guy brought me everything. Like, they had, I think, 3 or 4 copies of Lunar and 3 or 4 copies of Lunar 2. I didn't pick the second one up yet because I just didn't have the money because of all this other stuff I've been buying. But he actually let me look through all of it. So I got to pick the best case. I got to pick the best book out of the 2 they have. They only had 2 out of the, like, 4 copies only had a book. So I got to pick the best book. And this thing's perfect condition, really nice. It's full color. It's got this little built-in bookmark. So got to pick the best book, and then I got to pick the best map out of the 2. So a lot of them weren't even complete, which to me, I wouldn't take a game in that isn't complete. But sometimes that works out for me. If you guys saw my last video where I talked about selling them Star Ocean. Anyway, and then I got the cloth map. And so this one was $50, but to me that's totally worth it, especially considering it's complete and in such great condition. Really excited to have this. It's probably one of my favorite things that is in my collection to date. Like, I don't know, it's just so well done. There's so much to it. It's just so cool. And then the last 3 things are stuff I'm really excited about as well. The first thing I'll show you is actually for the newest game I've gotten, as not like most recent, but for the newest system. And that's the first new game for my Nintendo 3DS. It's by Atlus, Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor Overclocked. And so I had, if you guys know me, like I always say, I'm a huge Atlus fan, and so this was a no-brainer. Shin Megami Tensei series, awesome. The only complaints I have about this game is that it's for the 3DS, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of 3D. But other than that, I've put it in only about an hour and a half. I've just recently got it. This one was $34.99 from GameStop. I like it. I love the Atlus games, so super awesome. And actually the last 2 games are Atlus. This is one I found today. And the funny thing is, I don't know, there's a huge list of the games that Atlus has, and I just don't know all of them yet. But when I go looking for games, for some reason I have it in my head that, like, somebody's racing me to these games, and I have to get there as soon as possible. So I kiss my fiance, she goes to look at what she's going to look at, and like always looks out for me, and I go straight for the game. So I find the 2 games, that other one, that puzzle game that I showed you that we picked up for her, and then this one, and it's Bomberman Fantasy Race. And so I'm like, oh, that's, yep, good, quick, open it up, check the disc, everything's good. And so I bring it and I'm like, hold this, I gotta look for the other stuff. And she's like, oh wow, you found an Atlas game? And so Atlas doesn't always make expensive RPGs. They do have other titles that they are a part of, and I'm collecting every Atlas game I find. So this was pretty cool. An Atlas title for the PS1 that I didn't even know was Atlas. And here's just something funny for you guys. The book's not in the best shape, but she was doing some stuff, and I was done looking at that store, so I started looking through the manual. And it shows here in the back the items that you can get in the game. So I'm guessing it's like a Mario Kart type game where you can get items and use them against your opponent. Like they have the rocket bomb, the power bomb, power suit, and then I just happen to see this. It says, and let's see if I can get the camera to see it. It says poopy, and I just thought that was really funny. If you get this, your animal will stop and poop. I could imagine that would really mess up your race because it looks like they're racing on some animals. I'm not really knowledgeable about the Bomberman series, but so I don't know exactly what they are. They kind of look like giant rabbits. But if it stopped and pooped, you'd probably lose some time. And then the last thing, I've been looking for this for a while. It's one of the most rare PS1 games. I got it from the store, Entertain Mart, $50, Atlas titles, like I said, and that's Brigandine: The Legend of Forcina for the PS1, and I've been looking for this game for a while. I love this game. Like, I don't even know anything about it, but I love it. Like, it just looks awesome. The gameplay I've seen of it, it's really fun looking. And I've only ever seen this. I've seen it on eBay, but it goes for around the same price. And you can have, I don't know, I like eBay, but I don't because you can get outbid so late. You can't exactly see the condition of the game. And I've seen this at one other store, but it had a fake cover. They had printed it out with a printer, and it didn't have the instruction manual or the map. And so this one's complete. It's got the map, which is actually pretty neat. It's full color, and then on the back it's got, looks like a character class system or skill tree thing, but it's got the book, the case is in perfect condition, and the disc. So another Atlas title added to my collection. Super happy. Like I said, this is one of the rarest PS1 games that's out there out of the whole bunch. So that's it. That's what I've got recently. Not that it's a small amount. It's definitely a lot of stuff. I've been keeping busy looking for the games. So thanks for watching. Leave any comments, stuff that I said I haven't played yet. If it's good, let me know so I can play it a little faster. Don't forget that the last video I made where I'm trying to give away that copy of Call of Duty, it's just making me mad sitting here in the house. I'm never going to play it again. So check that video out. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you guys later.